I'm going to walk over here. And as you can see, we are at the Randolph County Infirmary. We just got done with like a 2-hour-long tour. It was pretty extensive, and this place seems to have a lot of like stuff going on. Kim is inside. I'm just kind of outside going to get her energy drinks. It's going to be a long night, and I'll probably do a walk around with the camera, kind of showing you guys some of the stuff that's in there. But there are some, I don't generally feel too much at places, but this place seems like it is filled with, I don't know if you want to call it energy or what, but it's definitely kind of a freaky place. But yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting night. There's a lot of stuff we have planned to do, and hopefully we get some cool evidence. Alright, so we are going to start in the basement. I feel like you're supposed to end in the basement. That's where, all the bad things happen. However, I feel like the basement and the attic are like the two most wicked places.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just look just down this hallway. It's just eerie. This is the room with the mirrors, right? What's this one? Yes. So this is one place on the tour when we came in. We're definitely going to focus on this one a little bit. I could have swore there's 3 mirrors in here, not 2.
No.
But I guess there's like beliefs that things can come through the mirrors or something like that, especially if they look into each other.
Yeah, you can create portals by putting mirrors facing each other. Also, people use them a lot to scry, which is to basically see things come through the mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of religions tell you to cover mirrors when there's funerals, when people die.
Yeah, I've seen that in things, yeah.
Yeah, when we were at Madison, I think we even mentioned it.
Yeah, they had them all covered in Madison. They had them all
covered because spirits can get trapped inside mirrors.
Watch that episode.
Yes, episode.
Yeah, this place is just, it is eerie just to kind of be in, and I feel like it's going to only be more eerie at night. Now, if you've watched any of the paranormal shows, like Paranormal Lockdown and Destination Fear, this is the hallway that they would hear things. I believe this is the one where they would be sitting against the walls, and they would be, I think they heard the stuff from the kitchen and stuff. Was this hallway or the one over?
Stairs?
I know they heard, because this is where she heard the hay or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
It was in the basement. This one real quick.
Oh, yeah, there's the kitchen. Okay,
this room in here, they said that there was a report of someone with, was it a thermal imaging camera? Is that what they were talking about?
No, they were using the SLS, which is the stick figure thing.
Oh, it's like the Xbox Connect.
They saw someone over here hammering.
Gotcha, okay.
And if you look...
Yeah.
Apparently there was a special needs guy that was here, and they would put him in this room.
Right.
And he would hammer nails into the wall, and he would screw screws into the counter.
Yeah.
And that's what he pretty much did all day.
Yeah. So, I mean, a little bit of history. So what this place, I'll let you go first. This place housed, mentally ill people. It was a nursing home. They also took care of children. A little over 200 people died. So there was a lot of death in this place. There's a lot of things. This is the room. And this is one that even he said he can't confirm, but you might have seen in other shows where this corner right here, there's supposed to be a 8-legged shadow demon thing that crawls up the walls. That'll be fun to find. And I keep saying I'm going to make it my demon octopus pet if we find it. And then, what was this person's name, Kim?
This was Doris.
Doris, okay.
So if you can see
Doris,
the photograph, this is Doris.
Zoom in on it.
She basically was here cooking for her entire life.
Mm-hmm.
She was brought in here when she was 6 or 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
And she died at 86 or something.
Yeah, he said she's 70-some years she was here and was a cook. And this one of the big things here is one of the ghost shows, Paranormal Lockdown is they kept hearing a noise, and they ended up finding out that it was this noise. And actually the store moved while he was sleeping right here. So, another thing to look out for. Oh yeah, and you're supposed to, while the change is there, as people leave her.
I'm sorry, it's a
change.
penny. I'm going to put it here by the flowers. You're welcome to move it. I'd appreciate it if you did.
And then this room was the butcher's room. So one of the most messed up things that happened here is at one point there was 3 people that had died.
there was a huge cholera
Yeah.
outbreak, and they had to store the bodies here. I guess they were stacked up.
They're stacked up all over on this wall, yeah.
Got rid of all but 3 of the bodies, so they decided to take the food, move it to one side of this freezer, and put the bodies on the other side. Well, 3 more people died that lived here because the food got contaminated by the dead bodies that had cholera.
So don't put dead, rotting corpses that have cholera next to people's food you plan on serving them. Yeah. And I guess they raised the floor in here like 18 inches to pretty much clean up some of the mess.
You can see a door here.
Yeah, this was the... Right, because it's behind these shelves, but if you look, it's really small, and that's because the floor had actually been raised, 18 inches. And this room over here, still in the basement, this is one. There's a second room as well, but over here there used to be shackles, and unfortunately, this is where they would basically put people if they were being out of line or acting up too much, which, you know, if you're mentally ill, you can't necessarily help that kind of thing.
Right.
But, you know, unfortunately, years and years ago, that's how they treated people. Still not perfect. I think the other one is over here. This place's floor is a little tricky. Is it? Yeah, right over here. As you can see, they're both like the rounded areas where they have it, but this right here is the other place that they would chain people up.
It smells like licorice.
It does smell different down here.
Oh, wait. You want to see some orbs, everybody?
Yeah, we have actual evidence of orb. Yeah, that was a joke the tour guide told us.
You're welcome.
There's your dad joke for the day.
Okay, our tour guide told us a story about how he was down here by himself. He was in the building by himself. He was doing repairs, and he heard and saw this door. Mind you, it's a huge door.
Yep.
Do that.
What a noise it makes. But yeah, it's infamous. It's the green door because it's known for doing that. Like this room, there's so many rooms in this place that I would say are kind of known for activity. Doors closing, seeing shadows popping in and out of rooms. Like I said, there's a lot of history to this place, and there's still more we have to get to. All right, and this is probably one of the coolest, spookiest lightings. And this is just like, it does this. This lighting isn't original or anything, but he did get something that was more old school instead of it's just more aesthetic than your traditional like fluorescent bulb, I guess. So it's kind of cool. A lot of these rooms have just these big chests, and I think the chests, like most of the stuff that's in here is stuff that was just left behind. Some of the stuff is like newer things, but
yeah, he's collected from different antiques. Oh,
that's cool.
I didn't notice that.
All right, little bird nest. That's cool. This was the hallway we were in, and he was telling us a story. The tour guy was kind of funny. And as everyone was laughing, I heard, as you can hear as Kim walks, that kind of crunching sound. I heard that behind me, and Kim kept getting the feeling of like we were being followed. This actually works, and you can ring it. There's a button downstairs. Actually, I forgot to show it by the green door that rings throughout the place and scares the crap out of people. I'm sure I will ring it, or someone. Oh, that's creepy. We'll ring it tonight. Just these long hallways. And it just plays tricks on your eyes too, I'm sure that people do see things in here, but I'm sure some of it, like seeing like heads popping in and out of things, is just playing tricks in your eyes. Because there's multiple times where I kept thinking I saw something and realized, oh, it's just like the door at the end of the hallway. Another chapel here, as you can see. There's a lot of segregation between genders, I do believe.
Yes, this was there was a woman's chapel, men's chapel, day rooms. The hallways were segregated as well. So
yeah, I think this was the women's day room, and this was the male day room. Because I remember thinking, oh, the male's is blue. And basically, I think that just means like this is where they would have their activities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's starting to get dark and eerie. God, I love these lights. Just the paint, the peeling paint on the ceiling. Like if you're a fan of old abandoned places, haunted or not, like this place is just fun to explore, and it's reasonably not that expensive to rent out either. If you have a decent sized group, not compared to other places. So if it's something you're interested in, you can just search Randolph County Infirmary and go to their website. Ugh. I don't remember coming in this room. I don't remember. Oh, no, I think I do. Yeah, this chair is just all kinds of fun.
I think this might be a feeding chair. Yeah.
A feeding chair?
It's a feeding chair. The person would sit in here and then a tray would be attached to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then they would just be in the chair.
And feed.
Yeah.
So here we have the jail cell. And didn't he say this was because, like, they were doing construction or working on the prison or something for some reason, and they had to hold some inmates and stuff here?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe that's why there's a jail cell here. And I know one of the paranormal shows, they actually spent the night in this jail cell because, you know, when in Rome.
Right.
And then this room, there was a guy, basically he had a disagreement, we'll say, with some other people, and was sitting here, and he actually had his legs outside of the window, and he was just looking out. Well, they came in through the door, opened up the window, and pushed him out. And then he, of course, fell, and he did not survive the fall. He died down there. The ramp didn't used to be there, so he just hit the ground high up enough where it killed him. And next up, this is probably one of the darkest stories we were told. So this was, her name was Lulu, this was her bedroom. And I think they said this happened, really some of the events in the attic, wasn't it? Or was this the room that she was with her husband?
She was with her stepdad.
I'm sorry, not her husband. Yeah, her stepdad.
They were brought here, something happened to her mother, and they were brought here for some reason.
Yeah.
And it turned out that Lulu was pregnant. She was 12 years old.
And she was only here with her stepdad.
Yes. And she ended up, while they were staying here, having 2 more children that were eventually adopted out to the same family. Unfortunately, Lulu stayed here.
Yeah.
When we go up to the attic, we'll talk more about that, because apparently some bad stuff happened up there. So.
Yeah.
But this is Lulu's room.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to leave Lulu a little offering as well. Here you go, Lulu.
And as any good haunted place should, we have a creepy doll room. Now, there's 3 dolls. Whose were they?
This is actually Doris's room, the woman that's in the kitchen. Some of these are her dolls.
Right.
I'm not exactly sure.
We know for sure that this one, and this one are her dolls. He says some of the other ones are her dolls. God, they're just creepy looking.
But they don't know exactly. I guess the owner knows exactly which ones they are. Our tour guide did not. So we are confirmed that those 3 are.
So now we are going to head to the attic, which might be one of the darkest parts of the place. It definitely has a feel to it. As you can see, the room is absolutely huge. Camera's having a hard time focusing, but it's very big. There's lights up here, thankfully. Doesn't really make it any less creepy, but we can at least see. So what was some of the stuff that happened up here, Kim?
Well, basically a lot of people got raped up here.
Yeah.
This was a not good place to be up here.
Yeah. It was pretty dark. This is where they suspect that it happened to Lulu then as well?
Yeah, they suspect that it was probably the other 2 times she was brought up here. Because they think that her stepdad did it in their room that they shared. But the other few times they believe it was up here.
Yeah. So, yeah. He said one good thing, not really good, but her children were taken away from her because they saw her unfit to be a mother, but they did allow her to be part of their lives, though.
Yes.
I assume she was allowed to go visit, or maybe they would come here, you know, but I guess people have weddings up here. Weird thing to me to have a wedding here. It's a little, as we shall say, dank. But yeah, this place is also creepy. One of the big things here is people seeing shadow figures down there running amok. I know the one member of the group that we were touring with said that she saw something in the very short time we were up here already, so should be another interesting place to check out when we actually start investigating here very shortly. Yes, and this is our little home base room, where we keep all our gear. It's nice, the building's actually heated in this one little portion. There's a Christmas tree. What else do you need? You have all the amenities that you could ever need. Got our energy drinks. Watermelon. Another one in the car.
This room is Ida's room. And Ida, well, she hung herself using a broom up here, and she used the stitching from her mattress as a noose. Unfortunately, the stitching stretched, and when she stepped off of her bed, her feet touched the ground. When they found her in the morning, she was actually at a 40-degree angle, kind of leaning forward like this. She strangled herself to death.
Yeah, probably took quite a while too.
Yeah,
so.
Probably took all night.
Yeah, nicely said. Lots of dark history in this place.
For sure.
Yeah. So we are in the kitchen. Like I said, the door's supposed to open, and there's a lot of people hear banging and stuff in here, and they think it's Doris or Dolores. Doris or Dolores, which is it?
They think it's this door.
No, her name. Is it Doris or
Doris?
Doris.
Doris
Okay,
is the one that frequents the kitchen. She's the one that, when we did our walkthrough, I mentioned that she basically cooked in this kitchen for 70 plus years.
Right.
So she frequents down here. They do hear her a lot, and she does make a lot of noise. So Doris, if you're here, there's two things on that table right there, that little island. There's a green light here. If you touch it, a bunch of other lights will light up. And there's that little see-through ball there. If you touch that, that'll light up and blink. It's really cool. It's like a little...
Alright, so me and Kim are in the attic. We are going to basically see if we can see shadow figures. So I'm going to turn off this light. And now it's going to be just that laser grid. Makes it a little bit easier to see if something's walking in front of us or not. God, there's so much rose noise up here.
It is really loud. It's kind of creepy.
So I don't know if it came up on camera, but me and Kim both just heard, probably about a minute ago now, squeaking behind us. And I know there's this thing over here, and I want to see if this... Ah! Crap on a stick. Yeah. Oh, listen.
That was it. That's totally it. It did it twice.
Okay. You just keep an eye on that laser grid. If you moved this before here, can you possibly move it again for me? We're not here to harm you. We're not going to hurt you. If you want to play with us or anything like that, go ahead and move that. And we will. So unfortunately, I wasn't recording at the time, but Kim was recording an audio recorder, so the way to put it. I was actually reviewing footage to see if we caught the horse moving, and Kim asked if there was a knock. And again, I'll insert the audio footage, but I mean, it literally was as clear as what I'm about to do. And it sounded like it's coming from this corner over there that I was pointing at.
Can you make another noise besides the squeaking noise? Like a knock? Thank you.
Oh no, I wasn't recording. Oh.
I'm recording on my recorder.
Thank you so much. So we've debunked the mysterious squeak, as you saw. It is the vent up there. But it really did sound like the little creepy horse thing over there. So that's what we thought it was, but it is a squeaky vent. Well, I don't know. Do you want to move to another floor?
Sure.
All right. So yeah, basically, Kim has the headphones on. We're going to be asking questions. She has it hooked up to the SB7, and we'll see if she gets any responses. What is your name?
Do you like people visiting you, Doris? If you're in here?
Do you like all these dolls?
Sound like more?
Do you want even more dolls?
Are there any dolls missing?
Who is that?
It's me, Rick. Did you enjoy cooking for everyone here? Do you like the fact that all your dolls are still here in this room and that they're preserving them for the most part? And that they're still intact and in good shape after all these years? Do you enjoy having visitors, Doris?
I did.
Wow. That's great.
No.
It's not great? So, you liked having visitors when you were alive? Do you not enjoy us being here now? But now we're taking a little break from the ghost hunting inside of the big scary place, and now we're going over to the little unmarked graves where there is 51.
52, I think.
Oh, 52 people.
There's
50 something that are unmarked graves, which is always good. Not good.
There's a mummy out here.
Oh yeah, what was that story? I don't remember. Do you remember that story?
It was a sideshow. A sideshow came into town, and they had a mummified corpse with them that they were passing off as being a mummy, like from Egypt, but it wasn't. It was just some corpse that they found. And he started to decomp too much for them to keep, and they buried him back here with all the other bodies.
Yeah, so that's what's going on back here. Brighter. You can see the little lights that one there, there's one over there, and those two there. That marks, like, everything in between is where all the unmarked graves are. So, creepy barns. I don't think anything's supposed to be going on in the barns, but it's just crazy to think that there's just 50 people just buried under here. It's cold.
It is very cold.
Yeah,
I was thinking of doing an EVP, but I'm like, brr.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's not really any reports of things necessarily happening out here. They didn't say, at least, but it's just, this is where the unmarked graves are. So, we wanted to take a little reprieve, and we have energy drinks in the car that we want to get. At least I want to get, because I'm getting tired again. I'm hoping things pick up. We haven't really got much of anything so far.
I got candy, too.
Oh, God, yes. Right, we are going back downstairs. We're going to go to Ida's room. That is the woman that hung herself at the broom. Well, she didn't. Yeah.
Tried to hang herself.
Yeah, but strangled instead. I was going to say let's close the door, but you see about that.
You want to yeet it over.
All right, now we are recording in Ida's room.
Ida, if you're here with us right now, there's 3 things on that bed that you can communicate with us. There's this little gray box here with the green light. You can touch that and a bunch of more lights will come on. There's this big yellow and blue thing. If you touch it, it'll make a ringing noise. And then there's this little ball here that is actually a cat toy. And if you touch it, it'll light up and flash. And of course, there's a little recorder here so we can hear you talk. If you'd like to talk to us right now, we'd really like if you could touch one of those items and let us know that you're here. Can you do that for us, please? If somebody other than Ida is in this room right now, can you touch one of those devices? Ida, why did you want to die so bad? Are you happier now? Do you miss your family?
Alright, so now we're going to try and run the ghost box and the stupid obulus app at the same time. I need to take...
Yourself.
Oh my god, that's so weird!
What did it say?
I put it down in front of the mirror and it says yourself.
Ah.
Broken. That's weird.
Okay.
But it's just funny, as soon as I see a reflection of myself, it says yourself. Like I looked at myself, it freaked me out a little bit. It's creepy. That is weird. Do these mirrors help you communicate? Are you scared of us? There's no need to be scared of us.
Name.
Oh, don't give his name stuff. Tell us your name. Man.
What, do you want us to introduce ourselves?
Well, maybe we should.
Right. I'm Jody.
Huh? Country?
Country? I think I said hi, Jody.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Is that what you heard?
Did anyone?
Wow.
Right.
I'm James.
I'm Crystal.
I'm Daryl.
I'm Beth.
I'm Carla.
I'm Rick.
The only ones standing. The only one standing. Sit your ass.
Okay, this is unbelievable.
Sit down.
Any more chairs?
Yeah, there is.
Rick, are you recording that?
I have it on this.
That's funny.
That's like the sixth
It's
time.
hard to sit down so many times. I'm about to punch
Here,
this
Rick,
kid.
you can use mine.
That was great.
Yes.
Well, now he's sitting down, so should appease the spirits. Should I say my name or are we going? Okay.
Finish.
I'm Josh.
I'm Timmy. I'm just kidding, I'm Jeremy.
I'm Kim.
So what's your name?
Have you guys heard any like knocks or anything up
Yeah.
here
Oh,
since
yeah.
you've been?
Yeah.
Where have you heard them from?
Behind us, mostly.
Yeah, because when me and Kim asked it, with both times it was a over there.
Over there.
Over there is where we
Was
were.
it the other one?
Twice.
Over
When
there.
I
Found
seen,
a few down there. Remember when she was seeing that kid? We heard a couple down
when I
there.
seen that
Yep.
kid, he was playing around in that corner right there.
Hmm.
And then when Rick started walking that way.
Video.
Video?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, it's video.
Yeah.
When
Can
Rick
you
started
show
walking
yourself
that
on
way,
it?
it came this way.
Yeah, because that thing went off over here. Or right
What
back
is it?
there that
What-
hasn't went off the whole time.
Oh, okay, REM pod. Okay.
Device up again like you did in the doorway over there?
What's over there? Is it a K2 or what is that?
Periscope.
Oh, it's Periscope over there too.
They had that buzzing. Yeah.
Or touch the cat here.
There's a little cat toy over there that you can touch. It'll light up and blink.
Like, get up again.
Did that just say moist?
Oh, what?
Like, leave? Leave?
What? Do you want us to leave?
Call it a day.
Call it a day. Said leave.
Call it a day.
Call it a day.
Leave,
down?
call it a day.
Leave.
We'll
call it a
leave
day.
when you light that light up in the doorway
Okay.
real quick.
Yeah, light that light up for us and we'll leave.
Light that up one time. James.
Yeah, I heard that. James.
What about whips?
Do you want James to go in that room?
Cut?
No.
He walked over.
I didn't touch it. I walked right around it. How does that thing, what makes it light up?
It's static.
Sounded like, yep, something's over there. Something's Enter. Enter? Yeah.
Like, soon as I walked through the threshold of this door, it turned on.
Yeah. It's not liking you.
I don't understand how this thing works, though.
That's not you setting them. No, it's not like you in there, Josh. Outside.
What? I'm confused. I don't...
Josh, go to the other side of it.
Like, back where I was?
Yeah, go in the door.
Yeah.
Go in. Yeah. Oh, it is not liking you in there.
Pointing at him, too.
Here, Jody, come take the camera. I don't know if this could be causing it. Yeah, but I just came back out and it shut itself off again.
Go back in.
Go back in. Let me dump my electron.
Okay.
Oh, it's right at you. Let me put my phone in airplane mode again. My phone is in airplane mode. I'm just making sure that it's nothing with my electronics. Let me put everything I have in airplane mode. Are you aiming it at the thing, Jody? Is it still recording? Yep. I don't want you in there at all. Tell me to leave. Oh, it totally just turned off too. Huh. Yeah, so it's definitely not the camera that's causing it.
And it's not doing anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeremy, you feeling anything?
But it's not acting up when you went in there.
No? I don't think he's a threat, maybe.
It's still like squeaking a little.
It does not like you.
That is weird.
That's awesome.
Everything I have is in airplane mode now, so there's no way my phone or my watch can be causing it. It's the only cellular devices I have.
Yeah, I love this.
It don't like you in there at all.
That's my new favorite.
How? Is that a thing that keeps happening? As soon as I walk through the threshold of the store, let me... Well, look how weird. I mean, it's still going on and I'm all the way here. Now, let's see. Okay, now let's...
It doesn't like you, man. It does not like you. If you're in here, it goes off.
Wow.
It must be your inducements in this room.
Wow.
Go back over
How
there.
come when you...
I don't know.
Maybe there's something setting it off.
No.
Well, it can't be. That's what I'm saying. I'm all the way over
It's all
here.
over there and still light up.
As soon as I move through the threshold.
He goes back around, it's gonna be fine. See, you know, it's like, yeah.
How is that possible? It is 2 in the morning. We are going to go down to the basement again. And if we don't find the octopus demon, I'm going to be very upset.
Coming for you, octopus demon.
We're tired. You better show yourself.
Mirror, octopus demon.
Come here, little baby. I have a fun little kitty you can go play with.
Some things to check out. We would love to hear you say hello.
This is a little cooler in here. Which doohickey's going off? Oh, that doohickey, okay.
And just slowly.
Sounds like one of those screamer fireworks.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
What's this?
Oh, look at it again.
Uh-oh.
You got it.
You told her to sit down.
No! I won't sit down.
Great, sit down.
It is late, we are freezing and tired, and we are going to call it a night. Some interesting things happened, see if anything else is in the footage. That is all.